in Music City. Thanks so much, as always, for joining us here on Lightning in the Morning. My name is Jason. Melissa is normally a co-host of the show. She's actually filling in for Lightning Casey, so I've been solo here in the Volume.com studio all morning, but thankfully, that's not the case anymore, because Christone Kingfish Ingram joining me here in the Volume.com studio. Good morning.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. So good to have you here.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for getting up. I'm guessing you were up a little bit earlier than usual on a show day?
Yeah, I'll tell you, last night I went and heard the Cerny Brothers at the ballroom, and we got in at 1 or 2 in the morning, and I had to get up around 6. So yeah, it was a little commute.
Okay, and because Cerny Brothers, they opened up for you, right? On this past Sunday out at Ryman Auditorium.
Right.
How did that show go, man? What was it like headlining Ryman?
Man, it was really amazing, man. I had opened there. I had opened for Jason Isbell and Mr. Buddy got there a couple of times. So to be doing my own headline show, it was really humbling, man. It was a great experience, man. We packed it out. It was dope, man. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody who came to that.
Right on. Yeah, that's I mentioned to you before we went live that I was really sad that I had to miss it. I was actually out on the West Coast.
Right.
But gonna do my best to get out to Cannery Ballroom tonight at 9:30. You'll be taking the stage, right?
Yes, sir.
Part of a great lineup. Jack Broadbent going to get things underway at 6:30, followed by Early James, McKinley James, then Christone Kingfish Ingram, and then Elliot Brood and the Dead South. That's just the Cannery Ballroom lineup as part of Americana Fest. And there's a full lineup at Mercy Lounge and the High Watt, as well as One. Check that out over at mercylounge.com. But it's so great to get a chance to. We've met briefly before, but to get a chance to actually kind of talk with you,
right?
And actually have you play a couple of songs for us, if you don't mind.
No
I
problem.
See, you brought the guitar.
Yes, sir.
For all of you listening out in Radio Land, don't forget you can actually dial us up at volume.com/lightning100. We've got free HD video that you can watch. Christone Kingfish Ingram play this beautiful red Fender acoustic guitar. Is that custom? Did they make that for you?
This is Fender Redondo or something like that of Southern California series. What it is, for everyone who's out there, it's a big body acoustic, but it has a Strat neck. So, it's very funky.
All right, very cool. Well, let's have you play one, man. Which one do you want to play first?
Let's start out with 662.
662, the title track of the brand new Christone Kingfish Ingram. He's live here in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100.
I come from a river town, talk about nothing to do. Skeeters come out when the sun come down, gets awful sticky too. The Mississippi Delta, the birthplace of the blue. I was born down there in the 662. Lots of people get up early, lots of people getting high. They got a church on every corner. If you're searching for the by and by, there's a sound coming from the ground, and it cuts right through. You can only find it down there in the 662. Brother moved out to Baltimore, and I'm stuck here paying the bills. There's a sound coming from the ground, and it cuts right through. I was born down there in the 662. Yeah, I'm still kicking these blues in the 662.
Yes, indeed. Christone, Kingfish, Ingram, 662. That, of course, the title track to the latest album. You've been hearing that one a bunch here on Lightning 100. I love that tune. And writing a song about where you're from, man. So, Northern Mississippi. Tell me a little bit more outside of the lyrics of what it was like growing up down there, man.
Man, just a whole blues city, blues all around, blues 24/7. I lived right next to a blues band, and man, I was just exposed to that rich music and that rich tradition at an early age. It was awesome. And with the song 662, I just wanted to pretty much like showcase, what the city was about, because when it comes to the blues, people think it's just the music, but the blues is everything. It's the culture, it's the food, it's how, people out on the, porch cussing and drinking, it's all of that. So I wanted to showcase that. So.
Yeah, well, it's fantastic. Again, the title track to Christone Kingfish, Ingram's latest, and he's here in the Volume.com studio. We are streaming live, Volume.com/Lightning100 if you'd like to look in and watch him play, because it's so much fun to watch you play. So you are all of 22 years old, my friend. My goodness. So when did you first start playing guitar?
It's kind of funny. At age 8, when I got into the Delta Bluesmen's and Arts and Education program, I started on guitar, but felt like my fingers was too big for the strings, and I moved to bass. So bass became my primary instrument.
Okay.
So I hadn't been playing guitar ever since age 13 to 14.
Okay.
So age 13 to 14, that was when I really picked it up and got serious with it.
Yeah. And when you kind of first started playing and realized how much you loved it, was it something that it's like, oh, your buddies might be out, whatever it was, shooting hoops or riding skateboards, but you're just in there playing guitar?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get into a pretty good regimen where you'd be playing for hours a day?
Oh, yeah, pretty much. I would leave music class and come right home and go straight to YouTube and just look up stuff and just try to play along. Plus, I didn't really have friends like that anyway, so it gave me time to pretty much hone the skills. So yeah.
Right on. Christone Kingfish Ingram here in the Volume.com studio. Again, he is part of Americana Fest, going to be taking the stage out at Cannery Ballroom tonight at 9:30. So I would imagine that as you go through and you kind of become more familiar with your own style of music, and you, like you said, looking at YouTube for other artists, right, and what to play along with. Who were some of your early influences, and who's kind of come about here in the last 10 to 15 years of artists that you've discovered that you found inspiration from? Well,
of course, with my foundation being the acoustic blues, you got the old cats like Son House, Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, Johnny Shines, Lightning Hopkins, and then to the electric guys like Albert Beebe and Freddie and Gary Moore and Prince and Hendrix. Yeah. But then in the now, I love Thundercat, the R&B artist Her, and I try to, I'm very inspired by them and influenced by them. Even the guitar player Eric Gales, I've been a fan of his ever since I was 14, and even he's been a big inspiration on how I play as well. So just some of everybody, man. Buddy Guy, even my guy Marcus King. I try to draw I draw inspiration from everybody, everything. John Mayer, the whole thing, man. So yeah,
that's awesome, man. I've been Eric Gale's band is just second to none, man. They're so good.
I've seen them live so many times, man. And each time is a whole new experience, man. Yeah. It's amazing.
And have you had a chance to work with Eric? Have you played with him a little bit, right?
Yeah, I played on one of his records back when I was in high school, and we played together umpteenth times. And so yeah. We was just together in North Carolina a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And you've had a chance to work with not only Eric but Keb Mo, right?
Yeah. Keb, that's my dude. He's helped me along the way with songwriting, and I was actually in the midst of working on a song with him. So just a whole bunch of different people, man.
It's got to be really cool to have those people that you are influenced or have influenced you, and you kind of look up to, and then when you go, you're trading licks with them, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, man, it's very humbling, big time.
Definitely, yes. Christone Kingfish Ingram here in the Volume.com studio. Thank you to everybody out there in Radioland, and don't forget Volume.com/Lightning100. You can watch along in HD video for free. So I don't want to keep it too long, Christone, because I know that you got to get rest, get ready for the show tonight. Again, 9:30 this evening out at Cannery Ballroom. We get a chance to see Christone, Kingfish, Ingram perform live. Looking very forward to that. I mentioned might have to get a nap in, but I don't have that 4 a.m. alarm tomorrow, so I think I might be able to swing that. Looking forward to the show tonight. Before we let you go, you want to play us another tune?
Sure.
All right, what you got? What you gonna play?
This is a song. This is dedicated to everyone who's in a long distance relationship. So.
All right, Christone, Kingfish, Ingram live here on Lightning 100.
Woke up this morning, I hear the buzzing from my phone. Sun ain't even up yet, laying in my bed alone. You've been calling, you keep hitting me up, accusing me of doing wrong. I think I about had enough. It's way too far from here to where you are. Long distance woman, you a freaking flyer, are always out moving around. You never stay in one place too long enough to settle down. My job keeps me rolling, I never stay in one city too long. Being apart and missing your touch, hard to keep a good thing strong. Is way too far from here to where you are. Long distance woman, even though we're miles apart, I find a way to make do. If missing me is hard, it ain't as hard as missing you. Is way too far. It's way too far from here to where you are. Long distance woman,
Yes, indeed. Christone, Kingfish, Ingram here, live in the Volume.com studio on Lightning 100. Oh man, it sounds so great. It's just so much fun to watch you play, man.
Thank you so much, man.
You can feel it. It's so great. I'm looking so forward to the show tonight. You got a chance to see Christone, Kingfish, Ingram 9:30 tonight out at Cannery Ballroom as part of Americana Fest. AmericanaMusic.org is the website for all things Americana. Also mercylounge.com.